Hi Taurus, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Weekly Tarot for the week of January 22nd through January 28th. This is a very, very big week for us personally and collectively. A lot of clearing, especially when it comes to the collective, the Capricorn paradigm shadow. We have Pluto that just went into Aquarius. Very powerful energy for us moving into the Aquarian age. For you, Taurus, your overall January, which will be linked at the end of this video, really about making sure to leave the past behind. And if ever, you have that Five of Coins energy that pops up, like right now, for instance. Okay, so this was at the bottom of the deck. So I think it's pretty interesting that the tarot popped this out again. We have to remember that that light comes from within. So if there's anything that is pulling you into thinking you need outside help, right? It's trying to ask you to go within, because your power is within. It's not through someone else. It's not through, like a completion outside yourself. That completion is within. So please know how powerful you are. And also because this week, not only do we have the full moon in Leo, clearing the way for us to move forward, you have Uranus going direct in your sign on the 27th, right? Which is unexpected events leading us forward when we are aligned to our personal power, which is a big theme for this month. So that extended monthly will be linked at the end of this video. I'm also going to link the collective full moon tarot I did last week. New moon tarot in Capricorn I did last week. I'm going to be doing a collective full moon next week too. So probably will release that like a day or two before that full moon. So definitely subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get notifications of that. But this is really clearly important. And remember, it all comes from the roots of your shadow. Poverty consciousness comes from our shadow. So once we can clear that, I think that's something too, like with this full moon, like clearing that any ties that are roots, like the roots of our shadow, any, digging it up. And remember, we don't reject our shadow. We embrace our shadow. So another video for you to watch, and how it helps our relationships too, okay? But a video that I'm gonna link as well, I just did the astrology, how astrology can help you embrace your shadow, okay? And I go sign by sign to explain how we reject our shadow and then how our shadow also projects as a means of keeping us safe in the patterns that we know, even if those patterns are not for our greater good. Your shadow doesn't really understand, I guess, the duality of that, but the shadow is a big part of Aries. I have a feeling that the shadow is going to be a big part of us collectively. Again, it's clearing things that need to be left behind for us to move forward. And this moving forward, it's collective. Like, we all have to be on the same page. So that's why I think I'm moving forward. I'm going to continue with the full moon and new moon collective tarots, okay? I'm probably going to have that be part of memberships. So do stay tuned for that. For now, they'll be public, just so you get a little hint of what is to come. But very excited for that. I might even do it for like really important transits too, because it's important. All right. So yes, emotional evolution. There is something to leave behind. And like I said, like, we encounter people in our lives that felt like they were going to be in our lives forever, and then we walk away from it, right? And it's the manner of like understanding that people are in our lives for a reason, even if the outcome has been negative. Like, there's a reason why. There's a lesson no matter what, like, that's there for you, okay? All right, but yeah, make sure to set those intentions, clearing the way. And this is the other thing too, like, you have to be mindful of your intentions, because like, if you ask the universe to come in and clear the way, you got to be very specific, because like tower moments, you can, be attached to the tower or the lightning bolt to change. But like, I think we want to, clearing the way is a manner of us with our personal power. I think that's the biggest thing. We really need to focus on the energy from that new moon in Capricorn and our personal power. All right. So this clearing the way for us, we want to be aligned with the energy that is empowering, not in fear. All right. Because that's our shadow again, not only our personal shadow, but our societal shadow that is trying to keep us all stuck in a perpetual cycle of fear. Okay. And there's no one side to this. That's the other thing too, is there's no one side to that. Yeah, like, so this is interesting too, because if I will be linking Fairy Tales Tarot, my new channel as well. And I just went through the Magician, and the Magician in fairy tales you can associate with Merlin, right? Merlin is a magical mentor, but Merlin is who he is because he did the work, all right? So when it comes to manifesting, your thoughts are so important, staying aligned with those thoughts. But then once you say, this is what I want and this is the path I want to take, well, then you have to actually take action, okay? It's not just the thinking, it's the doing. It's the trial and the error. And Merlin is the best example because, like, you have the apprentice and they're impatient. It's the fool. It's that childlike energy. It's your inner child. Your inner child is impatient, but like, there's something to that empowering of the power of patience and understanding every day you put in effort, that effort will get the results. It's just that, you know, instant gratification society, it's really hard to allow for that patience. I'm a Pisces, trust me, I get it. But you are an earth sign, okay? So like, if anybody can really tune into that, it's earth signs. I mean, Virgo is like probably the most patient when it comes to what they're manifesting, not necessarily that relationship water energy, but so much of this is related to our thoughts and our overthinking and feeling like we're stuck. And so like I said, this is you Taurus, this is the wonderful analogy, taking the bull by the horns, okay? But like not in an aggressive way. It's like that, you know, untamed horse where you have to like slowly, you know, make it feel safe. And like, what is that movie from the 90s? Was it Black Beauty? I can't remember. But like, you know, like it's that, like, and then the horse needs to feel safe. And then once it does, like, then it rides with you. You know what I mean? And so like, think of your Taurus energy and like that bull energy of like calming and taming and like knowing the bull doesn't have to be scared because it's been hurt so many times, like the generational trauma of like bulls. But like, that's something where it's like, it takes time and patience. Okay. And so you have to have that time and patience for yourself as much as you have it for other people. So let us get into, also like the light from outside is so bright. I can't, it's like, it's shocking. Okay. So let's get, all right. January 22nd through January 28th, Taurus 2024. It's hard to believe we are almost in February. All right. Given that there's so much Taurus energy with Uranus going direct in your sign. Yeah, karmic completion for sure. Wow. Karmic completion, answering the wake-up call. That is amazing. You are definitely going to be feeling this, Taurus, all right? Like this energy, and hopefully, again, lifting you up. That karmic completion, that liberation is meant to lift you up into the air energy of Aquarius. So remember, we're in Aquarius season. It's time to get moving, right? Like Capricorn was us centering ourselves, getting our personal power, feeling that alignment. And now we're up in the air and we are moving forward, okay? Well, yep, see, oh my gosh, actually very interesting. Okay. Yes, Taurus. Okay, so this is interesting because these two cards were actually in Aries. So like I said, there's a lot of collective energy. And the court cards are generally people in our lives. Sometimes it's us. And I do think this is a progression for you. But like I said, this devil energy, this is very much the collective paradigm's shadow, all right? And how we interpret that, how we align our energy with the shadow of society is important for our personal power as well, okay? All right, let's get into it. Last week's energy coming into this week is the devil. So like I said, I mean, we left Capricorn season, so that makes sense. But this is your shadow. This is understanding the nature of appearances. This is, I think, too, what I'm getting is, you know, you turning around and seeing like it all comes from within. Even the things that other people project onto us, they trigger us because there's something within us that needs to be healed, all right? And this is a lifelong journey. Your shadow is something that's with you for life. You don't reject it. You want to embrace it. And sometimes it's good for your shadow to take the lead. So again, I'm going to be linking that astrology shadow work video that I just recorded yesterday. And you can get through like the traits of like how your shadow shows itself and then the ways that you can embrace it and let your shadow know like it's okay, we're safe. And then it's the yin and the yang. Sometimes like your shadow does need to take the lead and kind of like, you know, like the sword of justice, if you will, and like sever cords. But turning around, facing your shadow, that's where you're unlocking this. And again, like This is the progression. Okay, so like I said, your energy, you're going to be feeling this energy this week a lot more than a lot of other signs. And I am seeing you unlocking. Okay, this is the best progression ever. You're blocked right here, right? Financially, it can even be related to like mental or physical health. Take it how it resonates. But like when you turn around, this little guy is this guy, like finally feeling safe and confident to express themselves, right? Feeling that inner flame. And then this is this inner light shining that unlocks what has been blocked. I'm so excited for you, Taurus. Oh, okay, so let's get some clarifiers. Also, Taurus, if you do like this reading, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment if it resonates in a specific way, or just give like a hi. I love seeing everybody in the comments. And please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Really helps the algorithm when the channel is interacted with. And share with anybody that you think needs to hear this week. Also, too, these readings, whenever it pops up on your feed is the time to watch it. So like, even though I'm doing this reading for the next week, if it pops up, you know, like in February, it's your time to watch it. Cause like maybe there's something that you have to like reflect back on, you know what I mean? Like that happened that last, and it's like, oh my God, like that's what I was missing. So whenever it pops up on YouTube, that's when you're meant to watch it. Okay, Taurus, let's clear up this devil energy. Why is the devil here? Last week coming into this week for Taurus, devil energy. There's a song in my head too, and I'm not, yes, there's a song in my head too, and I'm not really getting what it is. So hopefully it'll come clear. Perfect. All right, the Tower energy. So this is what I think, again, that Leo full moon, clearing the way, that's that Tower energy. So this is from last week coming into this week. So again, like, your shadow. And look what we got here, those horses. Okay, so how amazing is it that I was talking about you taking the reins and charging forward? This is your inner light. This is your inner light, okay? Embrace everything that you are and move forward. We are shedding guilt, shame, fear, all right? And this is big momentum. This is big change. The Tower is sudden change. And so you, again, aligned with Uranus direct. Then once Uranus is direct, we have all planets direct for like until April, I'm pretty sure. All right, so it's go time. The Chariot, this is saying here, we are clearing the way. The path is open. You don't have to fear the unknown. Move forward, all right? But you move forward with taming that shadow. This is the yin and the yang, right? The light and the shadow. They come together. They don't need to be pulling in different directions because you want to move forward, shining your inner light. Oh my God, I love this so much. Okay, now let's get a clarifier for the Page of Wands this week. Why is the Page of Wands here? Like I said, I really do think like it was clear cut in just the 3 cards alone. I think this is going to be a really clear cut week for you, Taurus. And the block, the fear of your shadow, letting that inner flame know, you know what, we're safe, and then radiating that inner light. All right. Perfect. Yes, the Hermit's here to remind you the light is within. Okay, there's so much to going within. All right, introspection. Like you might need to take a time out and like really get back to you. So like, let's say you got a lot of people wanting to, you know, you're sociable. So you got people asking like, hey, come to this, come to this, come to this. This is the week, this week, to stay home. This is, I'm getting you on your couch, like with like a fire or a candle and like drawing, listening to music. This is the week not to fuel your inner flame by connecting to other people's energy. This is the week for you to stay at home, centered in your own, I mean, honestly, like alone, like if you have time to just be by yourself. And not, you know, getting stuck in worry, but just tuning into what you're passionate about. And it's funny because Aries got this message with this card is like, you don't have to make a career out of it. Like when you were a kid, if you wanted to be a singer in a band, like you can just wake up to music every day. You can sing in the shower. You can sing in your car. Like there's ways to tune into this energy that it doesn't have to be like, because I mean, yes, like that's the society we live in. We live in a capitalist society, so everything's about monetizing, making money. But like at the end of the day, it's about your vibration. So just getting to you. All right. That solitude is unlocking here. All right. All this abundance. This is you, Taurus. I know this is you. This is also ruled by Virgo. So like I said, it's very much grounded in that earth energy. Like staying grounded is going to be so important. But the most important way to stay grounded with how intense the Leo full moon is going to be is by tuning out, all right? Tuning in, tuning out from the outside world and tuning into yourself. Because then that's when we get the unexpected events from Uranus going direct in your sign entering our lives. All right, so let's get this Queen of Wands. I didn't even talk about the Queen of Wands, or Queen of Coins, I mean. I do think though, like maybe we'll see the Queen of Wands. I don't know. But this is, very practical, hardworking, abundant energy, all right? Like this is that patience we need, okay? And this is the confidence that I want you to exude, Taurus. She enjoys what she has, all right? This is feminine energy, so take it how it resonates. These readings aren't like for masculine or feminine, however you identify, but like this is specific to nurturing energy. You have to nurture the things you want to manifest, all right? And so again, going back to that Merlin energy, the power of patience, you have to nurture the things you want to grow. And to do that, it has to come from within, all right? Okay. So let's clarify that. Queen of Coins. Can I clarify the Queen of Coins for? Yep, hard work, definitely. Perfect. Okay. I'm just these two were out there too, and they're just quick messages, but this is obviously very important. Hard work, all right? Work hard and pay attention to the details, and that's how you find success. And this is that burden being lifted. A lot of this too has to go back to Saturn and all the lessons we've been learning from Saturn direct in Pisces. So just take one step at a time and have the patience to know that like you are unlocking so much. Interesting. All right. So the Queen of Coins was clarified by the 7 of Swords with the 3 of Coins and the 10 of Wands. There is an energy of like betrayal. And it's something, again, like this all connects together, right? And like there's something here where a feeling of chaos, like this could be even energy from childhood, like where you grew up in chaos, right? And like you've been fine, but like that energy's still there. It's also, you could have been betrayed really bad. And like there's this repeat of betrayal and it's preventing you from moving forward, okay? Or like the same theme keeps popping up. But here's the deal. I'm saying, I think the tarot is telling you that you're betraying yourself if you don't utilize all of this energy. Because you have, it's all about perspective, okay? And that's the other thing too, is this card urges you to change your perspective, because after a 10 comes a 1 in the freshness, the new. Changing your perspective, like you are betraying yourself if you don't utilize this energy. And it's all about personal power, Taurus. You have the power, all right, to manifest what you want. And the less that we think like we need to rely on somebody else, or like somebody else needs to finish this puzzle piece for us to launch what we want to launch, or even like go out into the dating world like that. I need to, like, and this isn't going to apply to anybody or to everybody, but like say you haven't been wanting to date and you're like, oh, I just need to like get in shape, or I need to, do this first. And it's like, no, like there's always going to be an excuse if you make excuses. So don't betray yourself by utilizing this energy, because this is the progression. Okay. All right. So let's get an empowering question for Taurus. Also, Taurus, just a reminder, hit that like button if this resonates and you enjoy this reading. It really helps the algorithm. And comment. And please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Also, just a reminder, those videos are going to be linked at the end. And I will be linking the Fairy Tales Tarot channel I just started. I'm really excited for that. It's really a useful tool to, you know, put yourself in your own hero's journey and see the tarot as that journey and like visualize yourself on the hero's journey. Like shout out to Joseph Campbell if any of you know who Joseph Campbell is. And if you don't, highly recommend reading The Power of Myth. Oh, also I just put a link tree in my channel under the bio for my links. Check out the link tree because I'm going to be linking stuff that I find very useful. Okay, so very fascinating because these colors. So here we go. This is how clearly this advice is for you to clear this in prep. So again, oh, and also, oh my God, actually, hello. Look at that. Charging forward with that momentum, going within. This is all from within. You're clearing that. This is clearly a clarifying empowerment. So please take time to think about this empowering question this week, okay? And especially because it's going to set you up for next week. What advice on life would I give myself if I was a mother and wished nothing but happiness for my child? What advice would you give, Taurus? All right, so when you are utilizing this hermit energy, going within, igniting that inner flame, really ponder that. What advice would you give yourself? Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Super exciting. I'm so excited. Taurus, please remember, always shine your inner light. You've got this.